Raised in Brooklyn, New York, from a young age I was always affected by the idea of art and exploration. It started out in photography, taking photos of my surroundings, of things that shaped my atmosphere, which allowed me to be more conscious of my surrounding community. By doing so, I also quickly noticed the boundaries and expectation placed in my community. I took this further and saw a uniqueness of my surroundings and began to express that in the form of art. From that art, I took this further, and during high school, I started to investigate forms of art, which eventually pushed me towards architecture. Back in high school, my school was placed on the 7th floor, and I always would gaze out the window looking at the city skylines, and from that it was clear to me that I always wanted to pursue architecture. The thing I admired about architecture was its versatility of function in art, of having the practicality of buildings and also having the artful expression of it as well. I began to not just see New York as a series of buildings, but also as justified art pieces that gave function but also expressed an artistic manner. And from that, I approached my project in that framework of blending the two aspects of function and art in a harmonic way throughout my design and presentation. In design, I drew towards a style of having organic, angular forms of expression. The idea of my design expression and concept was to somehow challenge the normality and boundaries, which raises the question of not why, but asks the question of why not. I also draw inspiration from my own life struggles and enlightenment, as growing up excelling through school and now in graduate school with good grades, as well as being first to graduate from college in my family. In my own way, I was redefining my own boundaries within my family and community. I also admired Gensler's idea of it beginning and ends with the client relationship, and creating unique designs that somehow convey to the world, which is our client, that it is functional and expressive enough to be worth consideration. I once heard the expression that architects are storytellers, in ways that as a designer we are in control of the narrative and perception of our design and its impression to the world, and through my design I push towards a layout and graphical presentation that reflects the idea of defining the perception. In conjunction, I want my design to be a blend of versatility in ways that investigate the boundary, pushing on limitations through the harmonic blend of functionality and artistic expression.